Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be going over 12 things I would like to see in Season 12 for Fortnite Save the World. Let's begin. So the first thing I'd like to see added in Season 12 is more Battle Breakers crossover heroes. Now I did make an entire separate video on this. I made 5 concepts. I'll leave it in the cards if you want to check it out. But there's definitely room for more Battle Breakers heroes in this game. And Battle Breakers is something that I really do want to play, but I find myself getting kind of bored. And if there was an end goal of getting more heroes, I would definitely consider playing it more. I think that more Battle Breakers heroes in the game would definitely not hurt at all, and would definitely be accepted by me as well as quite a lot of other people. So definitely a good addition for Season 12. Now the number 2 thing that I want to see in Season 12, or possibly in the future sometime, is a Battle Pass for Save the World. There's plenty of room for a Battle Pass. It would not need to be free, as there is plenty of V-Bucks to be gotten in Save the World, especially as of recent with all these V-Buck missions. I think it should be called something along the lines of a Storm Pass, where you can, of course, buy it and unlock heroes and weapons and all that kind of stuff, as well as possibly some cosmetics, depending on whether Epic wants to give cosmetics away or not, exclusively in Save the World. It would boost sales for Save the World for sure, especially if there was cosmetics in it, and if they were good cosmetics like that. Here's a little concept I created for Storm Pass. It does look like a clickbaity YouTube thumbnail on somebody who has found the Battle Pass leaked early, and is trying to scam people with it, but I hope you'll look past that. The concept is still there. I'm using existing skins because I'm not about to create a whole bunch of new skins for this, but yeah, you can still see the concept and what it could kind of look like, and this would definitely be a good thing for the game overall. It would just get people playing it more and enjoying the game, I guess, more. So the third thing I'd like to see from this season of Fortnite is quite a small one actually. It's automatically dropping resources. So you could set this to automatically drop tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3 resources even. And basically if you were to pick up one of these resources, it would just automatically drop it for you. A very handy feature and a quick one as well that wouldn't take much effort to implement, which means it would be very good for the game. I would definitely enjoy this, and I know a lot of other people would. This is just a nice little thing that I think would be good for a quality of life improvement. So the next thing I think that they should implement on my list is going to be a Twine Peak storyline and biome. Now, I know this is a very requested feature by a lot of players, myself included. This would be amazing for the game. It would add a whole new layer of diversity. They could use the pirate biome from the Season 8's pirate questline. It could be called like Pirate Cove or something, possibly featuring other people, such as the prisoner from Season 8 of Battle Royale. I'm not sure if they'd do that though, because that is a Battle Pass skin, and Fortnite doesn't like reusing Battle Pass skins in Save the World anymore. That would be a cool idea for the storyline. There could also be just a plain jungle biome, as well as a volcano biome, like the volcano in Battle Royale, that was in Battle Royale before the new season. Again, this would just add way more diversity to the game, bring a whole new element to mission types, and give us a whole new zone to explore. Another thing that I think should be added to the game is a testing zone. So I'm sure a lot of content creators will agree with me here. It's hard to test stuff in game. For example, when I was making my Dashing Hawk video, I'll leave a link to that in the cards, it was kind of hard to test smashers because I would go into a zone and there'd be no smashers. A testing specific zone would be pretty cool. It could either have the ability to spawn stuff in and test on it, or the just like kind of fake smashers, fake mini bosses, that kind of thing. Either of them would work incredibly well and provide another tool that content creators can use, as well as normal players can use, to test different weapons and see whether they're good, see whether they're bad, see what they'd look like. This would make the lives of content creators so much easier, and provide another element to the game that would definitely be wanted throughout the entire community. So this next feature is one that might not get implemented this season, but I think later on in Save the World's development cycle it has a very high chance of getting in, is a new zone. Now, I made a concept of a new zone in creative. I'll leave the link in the cards. I know I've linked a whole bunch of videos in the cards in this video, but it's kind of necessary because I'm going over a whole bunch of stuff. A new zone would just be amazing for this game. You'd be able to level up your survivors more, level up to an entirely new tier of resource. There'd be new weapons to get, new storyline and biomes and stuff. I don't know exactly what the biome would be. I'm thinking maybe a snowy biome, but then again, we do have the Christmas biomes that get implemented every now and then throughout Christmas, Frostnite and everything. This feature would be very good, I reckon, and it would definitely benefit the game in a whole number of ways. I don't think it should be the first priority of Save the World developers right now, although it should be something that they will be planning on working on later in the game's life. So the 7th feature on this list would be more mythic weapons. Now, I think a shotgun and a sniper would be probably the best candidates for this. Either a bow or a sniper would probably do perfectly well. These would have to be locked behind some sort of challenge, I think, instead of just including them in the mythic loot pool. It would encourage people to run Storm King a bit more. I don't know what kind of challenge it would be. It would have to be something probably more challenging than the regular Storm King, because of course you can beat it in public lobbies. I have a video on that in case you're interested. Yeah, another plug for another one of my videos. Let's just leave that in there because yeah. This feature would get people running Mythic Storm King quite a lot more, and well, at least twice more. It would get Mythic Storm King back in play, and also provide people with a whole bunch of new weapons to experiment with. We know the mythic weapons so far are probably the best in the entire game, in their class respectively. My kind of ideas and thought processes on these mythic weapons would be that the shotgun is kind of a widespread shotgun in a way, but then when you ADS, the spread decreases a lot, and you can kind of almost snipe with it in a way. This would kind of double function as a sniper, because I want the next thing to be a bow. Speaking of bow, let's get onto it. The bow, I reckon, should have like a debuff effect, as in the smasher or whatever else you're shooting at, for a short amount of time will take more damage than usual. Say a 50% damage increase to everything going into that one target. As well as possibly like chaining between targets and causing that effect to be in an area. That's just my general thoughts on what these mythic weapons could be. This would just be a really cool thing to add, and one that would definitely be appreciated by quite a lot of people. So next up we have the Military Set 2.0. Now this is a very big one in the community. There are a lot of weapons in Battle Royale that could easily be ported over to Save the World and maybe changed slightly. So I'm going to go ahead and list a few weapons that I'd like to see. A heavy assault rifle, like the AK from Battle Royale, as well as the new one from season, or chapter 2 even. The pump shotgun, epic and legendary variants, so like the Spas shotgun thing. The combat shotgun, the tactical shotgun, epic and legendary variants. The tactical assault rifle, this is probably one of my favorites, as well as the combat shotgun. A suppressed sniper rifle, and both variants of the infantry rifle. The list could go way on, but I'm not going to bore you with going on about 50 different weapons that are in Battle Royale and could be added to Save the World. Pretty much everything in Battle Royale right now could be added to Save the World in some form. And the Military Set 2.0 would be a great way to do this. It's something the community's been asking for a very long time, and I think it would be something very appreciated. Now, the 9th thing that I think should be added to Fortnite Save the World in Season 12 is more mythic survivors for content creators. Now, content creators have done a lot of stuff for this community, and a good way of repaying them from Epic Games' point of end would be to introduce mythic survivors of them, with maybe unique bonuses or something. I'm not quite sure what they would consist of, but I think that would be a really good feature to add. Now, I'm not saying that I should get one or anything, because I am a very small YouTuber, but This would be just a great thing in general. Maybe they could up the power level slightly, like the cap, to maybe 132 or 133, depending on how many of these Mythic Survivors they would want to release. But yeah, just a quick little thing which I think would be a great thing to add. And the next thing I'd like to see in Season 12 is new gadgets. Now, one of my ideas for this was a grapple gun that could have a 10-20 second cooldown. It wouldn't be the most useful thing ever, but it might be a nice thing to use as a gadget on occasion. And then the other gadget I came up with was a decoy type thing. It would be a player that runs around and shoots husks, but has a relatively small amount of health. And this would have quite a long cooldown, I think. It's a cool concept that definitely could work. And also I want to 360 no-scope a husk using the grappler. So the penultimate thing on my list would be custom zones and dungeons. Now, Fortnite could easily add the Save the World tools into creative, so people can build their own zones and dungeons. I think this would be a very cool idea and something that would provide quite a lot of content at not much effort from Epic Games' side. They could feature a creation or a dungeon or zone or something every week, and it could give rewards like gold and tickets and possibly some other stuff as well, but I'm not sure exactly how Epic Games would do that. I know I'd definitely do some stuff for this game in creative if that was to be implemented. Well, I already have done stuff in creative with the new zone and all that. But this would definitely provide a lot of content to the game with not much effort from Epic Games' end. They just pick a thing every week and add some rewards in, and that'd be good. Because people can create their own content, so they don't have to keep asking for their content from Epic Games. This would be a cool feature and definitely one that should be implemented. Now, the final thing, and this is a very big one, and I am 99% sure that this will actually be implemented in Season 12, although I'm not 100% sure, is the locker. Now, this is a very big one. The Epic Games have been promising a locker for multiple seasons now, and I think that if they don't do it this season, it's not going to be very good for them, I don't think, because they've been promising it for 3 seasons, as I said. The first leaks for this thing were back like about 6 months ago, which is a very long time, and they are meant to be coming out next week. I know I said that in one of my other videos, but I actually do mean it. They are coming out next week, maybe, provided Epic Games does not delay them again, as they've been delayed multiple times in the past, and the community is not very happy about this kind of thing. I really hope it does get implemented, and this would definitely be a good thing for the game, because it would provide monetization and maybe get it noticed by Epic Games, hopefully. But anyway, that was the end of my video here. 12 things for Season 12. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to click the like button and subscribe for more Save the World content. But anyway, that's been it from me. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.